Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON Bulla official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 20th chapter, text 11 onwards. So 11 to 17, these 7 verses describe Krishna shows Vaikuntha to Brajavasis. So in verse 11 it is said, Te chautsukya dhiyo rajan matva gopastam iswaram apina shogatim sukhmam apadhyasad adiswara. That means, hearing about Krishna's pastimes with Varuna, the cowherd men considered that Krishna must be the Supreme Lord, as they have been considering this while the Lord was lifting Govardhan. So, and there must be the Krishna must be the Supreme Lord, and their minds, O King, were filled with eagerness. They thought, will the Supreme Lord bestow upon us His transcendental abode? Will we be able to go there or remain in this material world forever? Anyway, so the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Maharaj in the purport say that the cowherd men were filled with excitement upon hearing about how Krishna had gone to the abode of Varuna to rescue his father. Suddenly realizing that they were in fact dealing with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they joyfully conjectured among themselves about their auspicious destination after finishing their present life. What will be our destination after this life? Anyway, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Saraswata Darshan Tika says, realizing that they were in fact dealing with the Supreme Lord, the cowherd men became eager to know if Sri Krishna would take them to his own transcendental abode. The cowherd men said, O Nanda, previously you told us that Garga Muni had said that Krishna was like Narayana, but not identical as to Narayana. But now you have concluded that Krishna is God by directly hearing Varuna praising him. We think about your son Krishna should fulfill the desires of your friends in this material world, because besides being the Supreme Lord, Krishna is also the son of your brother, the son of our sister, and the son of our daughter. We love Krishna and he loves us. Krishna said, O cowherd men, please take whatever you desire from the Supreme Lord. One cowherd man said, we should take liberation. Another said, let us consider residents of Vaikuntha. Every cowherd man had a different desire. Although the cowherd men were seeing Krishna as God, it didn't even slightly diminish the intimacy of their relationship with him. However, that was not the case with Krishna's father Vasudeva and his friend Arjuna, whose affectionate relationship was disrupted by observing Krishna's majesty, Aishwarya. Once upon meeting Krishna and Balaram, Vasudeva said, you two are not my sons, but the Supreme Lord. Today I surrender to your lotus feet. After seeing Krishna's universal form, Arjuna said, O my Lord, please forgive me for whatever I spoke, thinking of you as a friend. Saketi matva vrashabam jaduktang he Krishna he jadav he saketi ajanantang mahimanang tavedam maya pramadat pranenam bhavi. This way Arjuna also begged excuse. So, Srila Sanatana Goswami in Brihad Vaishnava Darshan says that the cowards by nature were overcome with prema. O King, even overcome with prema, such persons think like this out of curiosity, or they were overcome with curiosity, since they were cowards, absorbed in various pleasures like Krishna. Will he offer even to us by some method or by bhakti knowledge of Atma, though it is meager compared to seeing him? Why should the bestower of the highest place give an insignificant boon? He is the Supreme Lord of us devotees. Sometimes a child ornamented with priceless gems asks for pieces of glass out of curiosity. The father out of affection gives it? Or will he have us attend his planet, his place, which is invisible, beyond the material world? This is not his place here. He is the Lord of Brahma and the Devatas. He has another place for us, which has wealth like the places of Brahma and the Devatas. And they wanted to see this place out of curiosity. Or will he show us his place, Vaikuntha, belonging to his dear son, dear ones, Sugatim, which is inconceivable to us? Or will he not take us to Goloka, Eva Vaikuntha? In this way, there are so many curiosity. So, in the next verse 12, it is said that iti swanam sa bhagavan vigyaya kiladriksa swayam sankalpa siddhaye tesam kripayetad achintayat. That means because he was everything, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, automatically understood what the cowherd men were conjecturing, wanting to show his compassion to them by fulfilling their desires. The Lord thought as follows. What is the Lord's thought? Who can say? His devotees can say, others cannot say. So Srila Vishwanath Thakur Sarada Dasantika says, understanding the minds of his relatives, Krishna thought how to fulfill their desires. Since he knew about all the types of bliss available in Brahman, Vaikuntha and Brajabhumi, according to the degree of his devotees' prema, Krishna usually covers or forgets his majesty, but in this case, his Lila Shakti inspired him with full awareness of all his majestic forms simultaneously. Krishna thought, because of tasting the rich sweetness of Krishna's prema, and these cowherd men have understood that the attainment of Brahman and Vaikuntha are insignificant. Nevertheless, I will permit them to realize the bliss of Brahman and Vaikuntha in order to fulfill the desires they are manifesting while playing the roles of unintelligent human beings. So, Sanatana Goswami Brihad Vaishnava Toshan says, he is eager to fulfill the desires of the people of Braja. Out of shame, the people didn't reveal their desire, but Krishna understood by himself and thought as follows, out of his mercy, like a child overcome with affection for his father, for actually he couldn't think of fulfilling their desires because they had unlimited wealth by their very nature already. Or he knew everything about the people of Braja, including their curiosity, feeling this directly because of their great eagerness. Since he is filled with all powers, he began to consider. So, in the verse 13 it is said, Jano vai loka itismin avidya काम कर्म भी उच्चा बचा सु गति सु न वेद स्वान स्वम गतिम ब्रह्मन. That means Lord Krishna thought, certainly people in this world are wandering among higher and lower destinations which they achieve through activities performed according to their desires and without full knowledge. Those people do not know their real destination. Nāte vidhu sartagatingi Vishnu. So, the purport, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada Maharaj, quoting from Jiva Goswami, says that Jiva Goswami has elaborately explained how this verse applies to the eternally liberated residents of Vrindavana, the Lord's abode. One of the fundamental philosophical principles of the Srimad Bhagavatam is the distinction between two types of illusion, Yogamaya and Mahamaya, the spiritual and material states of existence, respectively. Although Krishna is God, the omnipotent, omniscient and supreme being, his intimate associates in the spiritual world love him so much that they see him as their beloved child, friend, lover and so on, so that their ecstatic love can transcend the boundaries of mere reverence. They forget that Krishna is the supreme God of all the universes, and thus their pure or intimate love expands unlimitedly. One may consider their activities of treating Krishna as a helpless child, a handsome boyfriend, or a playmate to be a manifestation of avidya, ignorance of Lord Krishna's position as God. But the residents of Vrindavan are not, in fact, ignoring the secondary majesty of Krishna and focusing intensely on his infinite beauty, which is the essence of his existence. In fact, describing Lord Krishna as the supreme controller and God is almost a type of political analysis, referring as it does to a hierarchy of power and control. Such analysis of levels of powers and hierarchies of rule is significant in a context in which one entity is not fully surrendered in love to a higher entity. In other words, control becomes visible or is consciously felt as control when there is resistance to that control. To cite an example, a pious, law-abiding citizen sees a policeman as a friend and a well-wisher, whereas a criminal sees him as a threatening symbol of punishment. Those who are enthusiastic about government policies feel not that the government is controlling them, but rather that it is helping them. So anyway, he has given a elaborate purport. So I would like to stop here with a request to subscribe, share and like our channel and get the blessing of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.